Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Last time we left off, we began this game in the series, and it looks like our friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schaefer, apparently was killed or somehow dead based on the Elysian Box. Apparently, if you open it, you die. So we have a mystery, and apparently he had a ticket to this Molentary Express. So we're on it, and we don't know where the fudge we're going. But we're investigating, looking at things, and this big old lady wanted to eat and took our seat, so we'll just have to continue on. The waiter here mentioned, like, oh, if you go in the back, there's like an observation deck or something, so we're like, oh, let's do that. This is one heck of a dining car, gosh. I bet even the kitchen's super posh. What do you think? Well, the door on the left seems to lead to the kitchen. What do you say we take a look for ourselves? Can writers go in the kitchen just willy-nilly like that? Alright. Wow, just look at all that stuff there is to eat. Yes, it seems that the Molentary Express is a first-class operation, right down to the kitchen. My guy's name's Macaroon. Oh my, passengers in the kitchen. I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. Well, that's what I figured, dude, but, you know, hey, we're Layton. We can do whatever the hell we want, apparently. Wearing those dirty clothes of yours in here could earn me a health code violation, you know. I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes, sir. Say what you like, Short Stack, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Do you stop to think about what could happen if icky outside germs made it in here because of you? I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion and any worry we may have caused you, good sir. Oh, alright. I'm sorry too. Wait, what's that? Sir, why do you have an obese hamster in the middle of your food? Professor, look here! It looks like our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. And to think he was lecturing us about germs. Ooh, boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Or the hamster, I should say. Believe me, I know it's not okay to keep a pet in the kitchen. But, well, he's my only friend, see? Aw, now I feel bad. Furry or not, he's the only rodent I've got to talk to here. My, he certainly is, generously proportioned. That's what I'm gonna say about myself moving forward. I ain't fat, I'm just generously proportioned. Somebody tell my doctor that, he won't listen. You said he's a hamster, yes? That's right, a hamster, the noblest member of the animal kingdom. See, when I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. Thing is, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit, rich. He's really put on a pounds, and if he don't get in shape, it could really be bad for his health. The poor little guy. That's why I want to ask you, that's why I want to ask something of you, boy. Would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? When he's in here with me, I can't help but feed him. But those scraps of pastry and pasta add up. So, you're saying you want us to hold on to him to help him shape up? Sounds like a great idea to me. I mean, what do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while? Well, I do believe that helping those in need, rodent or not, is the duty of every true gentleman. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster for the time being. Oh, thank you so much. Hearing that is a real load off my shoulders. Wow, okay. The hamster minigame has been added to the trunk. You can access the hamster minigame by tapping the hamster icon inside a professor's trunk. Oh, and one more thing. Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, please give him this apple, will you? He loves them so. We got a new hamster toy. Use this apple to help your hamster get in shape. Oh, I'm gonna miss my little guy. Please take good care of him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. What's my hamster's name? I think we need to continue the tradition of what I did in the first game when we had the robotic dog. You know what? Hold on a minute. I didn't have a pet hamster, but I knew of one, like from a family friend. And he was awesome for a little while that I used to see him, but I don't know how he passed, unfortunately, but his name was Stuart. Not Star or... See, I don't have enough time to put in the damn T. Not, Sturf. There you go, Stuart. Luke has named his new hamster friend Stuart. Okay, little guy. From now on, anywhere I go, you'll go too. Squeak! Squeak, squeak, squeak! Those are squeaks, ladies and gentlemen. It appears that your special talent with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke. I think so too, Professor. See, once again, they bring that up, the whole idea that he's very good with animals. Maybe one day we'll get more into that. There are 2 hint coins in here. One is in one of the white bowls up here. Damn it, I didn't mean to click on you again. I'm gonna miss my little guy. It's one of these white bowls. Oh, there we go. Up there in the top right. And then one of the cardboard boxes in the bottom left. There you go. So there's 2 right there. I do not think there's actually any puzzles in here. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of the extra things now in this game, the hamster. Use the items you picked up to help that sluggish hamster get back in shape. Items at your disposal are shown at the top of the top screen. Drag items with the stylus to position them on the hamster's playground. The hamster notices any items within 3 spaces of his position. Well, that makes sense. Not diagonally, though. At least that... Well... Yeah, whatever. He won't react to any items 4 or more spaces away, so really think about where you place items. Tap an item to see the properties it has. Take advantage of the special properties of each item to maximize the hamster's workout. Once you place all the items where you want them, tap exercise to get your hamster moving. Once the hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. His workout ends when all the items are gone or when he can't find the next item. Each time the hamster walks the number of steps listed on his goal, he'll get a little healthier. If you get the hamster to his peak physical condition, something neat will happen. Meaning, more than likely, we'll get one of the Layton challenges puzzles that'll just piss me off. So, yeah, I'm not sure how... Well, this is up there. PLUMP, I guess level 5, so I guess like eventually we'll get to 1, and each level, different goal, and he'll get healthier and healthier. So, yeah, design a workout. Place items down on the grid in a way that makes the hamster walk as far as possible. Tap on an item to see its special characteristics. So, for example, the apple is the hamster's favorite snack. When he comes within 3 spaces of it, he'll walk toward it and ignore all other items around him. Alright, so, once again, 3 spaces. Like, if I place it here, it's not going to do anything, right?
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
I'm sorry. Does he have... Can he... He can speak? Kind of a New York-ish accent? I didn't think about that, but so if I put it in 3 spaces...
Oh, come on! I'm tired!
Oh my god, okay, I did not realize he was gonna be like that. Oh, he is a plump boy! Okay, buddy. We'll reach your goal soon, but I don't have enough toys to help you out. So don't be too sad. We'll get you out of that lumpy body. So, yeah, this is in itself a puzzle, I guess. So we will come back to this when we have more items to utilize. Wow. Okay. Couple more journal entries. If you guys want to go ahead and read those, feel free to do so. And now we can head out, and I think now we can go ahead and check out the other room now. We sure can, and there's a new lady there too. But there is one singular
hint coin here. Apparently right next to the girl somewhere. There it is. So, like, right there. Awesome. Now, let's go ahead and talk to her, see if she has anything to say for us. Welcome aboard, Says. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. Luke, didn't you just say you were starving in the last episode? Of course you don't. And I put on my best smile for nothing. Oh, God, okay. You look a little creepy now. Since we got this ritzy dotting column bowl, most people get their chow there. With competition like that, it's hard to sell even a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift ends, so help me pass the time with this puzzle, would you? Yay. Pancake snacks 1? Oh, God. Please don't tell me it's another one of those shifting things. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. I know. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, and I'm looking at them right now on the top of my desk, I used to love getting those Activity Center PC games. They had one for like Batman and Robin, Superman, Toy Story. There was a bunch of them, and I have a bunch of them. I'm looking at them right now, and I distinctly remember that the Superman one had the stacking No, wait a minute. No, it was the Batman one that had it, I think. There was a stacking mini game where, like, basically you have to, like, move, like, these bigger and bigger rings from one plate to another. You can only do it one at a time. So I think this is it. Now, here's a tasty puzzle for you. Your task is to take that big stack of pancakes on the left plate and move them to the plate to the far right. In doing so, however, you need to follow these rules. You can only move one pancake at a time. A pancake can never rest on another pancake smaller than itself. Feel free to shift things around as much as possible, but as much as you like to use the middle plate for completing the puzzle. So yeah, oh my god, I actually love these. Considering that this is puzzle 1 of these, this is probably gonna suck. But I used to love doing this. And there you go. That one was super simple, but I loved it. Yes.
Let's see if this works.
Now that was very simple, but
That was almost
I
too
like
easy.
those puzzles, and it's gonna get a lot worse, I'm sure. But that is just that was pure nostalgia for me. Oh my god! Wow. Maybe I should do a video about those old Activity Center games. I don't know. Delicious. The solution can be achieved in as few as 7 moves, which I did. How many moves did it take you? This puzzle is actually a variant of the famous Tower of Hanoi puzzle. Oh, is it? A brain teaser invented by a French mathematician over 100 years ago. Oh. Whoa, check out the brain on you, kiddo. So, listen, our next stop is in a dinky little 2-cow village called Dropstone, right? There's like nothing there. I sure wish we could stop somewhere more exciting for a change. But I guess it's working a job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with crippling boredom. Okay. Sorry you had to do your job. Anyway. We do have a door here to the left. And this will take us into, I don't know. Looks like no one's here right now. Let's check back later. So I guess we can't go in there. Fine. We'll go into car 7, which does have 2 hint coins. One of them is at the bottom of one of the doors here. I swear. There it is. So over here. And then the support beam right in our center should be all the way on the top. There you go. So just those 2. There might be another puzzle around here, though. Yep. You can enter this room. We don't know what's in here. I don't think there's any hint coins in here. Oh, crap. I just realized. Is that... Oh, my God. Is that Granny Riddleton? She's back. No. Well, hold on a minute. Is there anything in here? Say, Professor, does that little shack over there seem familiar to you?
Indeed. Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the residence of you-know-who.
I have a feeling she'll be a big help to us again. I swear I've seen this little house somewhere before.
Can I actually go in there? No, I can't. Huh.
Well, I guess actually there is nothing in here. It looks like there might be. This is a bucket or a cauldron. Huh. I wonder if this one of those brooms that can fly.
What, does Harry Potter really exist in this world? Alright, so I guess if we really want to see Granny Riddleton again, we gotta remember that they're gonna be in the cabin in Car 7. But, for the meantime, that's all there is to do there. Ah, this is the observation deck. It is nice. My, what a lovely deck.
Wow, this is the best! This breeze feels great!
Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there.
The sky is so blue! And just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view.
It is quite amazing, Luke. Goodness, all this talk of pristine scenery reminded me of a puzzle I heard once. Why don't you try it? Alright. What do we got? Trees in a forest. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use your stylus to draw dividers in the forest so that you can form 4 different sections. Each section should contain 1 of each type of tree, and all the trees must be connected either horizontally or vertically, but not diagonally. When you have your answer, touch submit. So 4 different 4 different sections, and they can only touch horizontally or vertically. So let's say I can't actually do it like that, but say I do this. I do not know the types of trees. I was always terrible at stuff like that, but you know, that's one way of handling it. I'm sure I already fudged up in some capacity, but you know, hey, I'm trying to learn here. Yeah, I really don't think that's gonna work at all, what I just did. I'm trying to figure out all these other ones, but I'm like, how is this? Yeah, I kind of need like a. I got an idea. How about this? And then how about? No, don't do all that. Actually, wait a minute. That's dumb too. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. Bottom right. I can do this, right? Yeah, that looks correct, I think. Please tell me I'm right.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. All right.
That was almost too easy.
Shut up, Luke. You're gonna jinx us. Now take a moment to admire the gorgeous scenery.
That's exactly it. Well done.
Well, did you expect any less, Professor? Hee. Wow, it feels so nice here. I almost forgot we're supposed to be searching for the Elysian Box.
I can't say I blame you, Luke. That box led the doctor to his death. Come what may, I will solve this mystery.
Of course.
All right. I think we finally have a good grasp of this train's layout. I think it's high time we began a proper investigation.
Okay, Professor, let's get to it.
The Professor and Luke decide to continue their investigation of the train.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing initially. Whatever. Okay. So there are a couple of, I think there's 2 hint coins here. There is a ball there to the left, or like, yeah, like post, whatever, but like the one on the left, that's one of them there. And the other one is underneath one of the chairs. Right there. Okay. I think that's the only 2. And I do see the, like a crumbled up note or something. Look at that. Someone's left rubbish on the deck here. Can you believe that? Some people have the worst manners. Listen here, Luke. A true gentleman cleans up after himself, and others, should a need arise. What do you say we take care of this mess? By apparently doing a puzzle. 45 Pickerats taking out the trash. Put the... Oh my god, of course... It was bound to happen sooner or later. Sliding puzzle. Put the garbage into the trash can where it belongs. Use your stylus, move the blocks obstructing your path. Slide a clump of garbage all the way into the can at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Shouldn't be too damn hard, but I'm already making it dumb. Alright, let me do something else really quick. I don't think any of that's gonna work. Aren't I doing the same exact thing I did last time? Come on, me. Think a little bit. This shouldn't be too damn difficult, but I'm making it like, oh my god. Oh, it's not gonna do anything, me. Sorry, folks. Maybe I'm just, like, upset. Like, oh my god, a sliding puzzle already. Like, that's not gonna be able to do anything, because, like, I do that, then what? Unless... I do something like that, but then what? Yeah, I'm still kind of like stuck. I thought maybe I had something going there, like, oh, maybe I can like get some clearance, but no. The hell am I doing with my life? Like, I know this shouldn't be that hard at all, but like I said, I think I just saw this. I'm like, oh god, like I have to do this already. All right, let's give this like how many other ways can I do this? Like, if I do it that way, like I can't really move it. So I feel like I need to bring this down here, move that along, bring that up. To the point where I got to put this to the side. Now, the problem is, I feel like irregardless of how I handle this, maybe if I do something like that, I don't know, maybe I was onto something there. Move these, maybe. I'm close. I'm close, but how do I fix this? I'm gonna piss myself off because it's like, I know I can do this. I just need a little bit more room to move that damn block out of the way. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Just move. Please get out of the freaking way. Oh, I refuse to give up. But like, then what? Like, yeah, I'm no matter what I do, I'm just kind of like boned right here. I thought maybe I can do something here, but like, it's just like that little portion. Get out of there, damn you! You're partially in the garbage can. That should be enough. Well, I was close, but let me. I don't know how much time I'm already spending on this. Let me meet you guys back until I finally get this. Oh my god, that was terrible. Like, how much time did I take? 10 minutes? Oh god in heaven, that was dumb. I don't know how many times I had to reset that, but I crossed my freaking eyes trying to eventually solve that.
Huh. Wonderful.
No, it wasn't, Layton. Don't freaking patronize me. That one was hard for whatever reason for me. If you really know how to work it, you can complete this puzzle in as few as 29 moves. Oh, really? Okay. Although that time I think it was like, what, 44? So I was kind of getting there, but I had to reset this a freaking bunch of times. Don't forget, trash belongs in a trash can, not on the street. Yeah, listen to that, people. There! Now there's no trash cluttering up that amazing view. Wonderful, isn't it? Keeping a place neat really brightens it up. God, I hated that. Well, that's really all there is here, so let's move back out here. And wow, you are a evil-looking individual.
There's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
So you know my name, do you?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side. I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
Alright, he seemed a little bit more cordial than I was expecting. Still can't trust him, but shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But, yeah, I love how Layton says, oh yeah, I'm a train enthusiast as well. Okay, you just do everything, don't you, Layton? Alright, well, that is that. Let's head back to where we were. Maybe I can finally eat. Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've worked up quite an appetite. Yeah, that stupid sliding puzzle, ugh. The Professor and Luke decide to visit a dining car a second time. Let's see if that lady's there. Although, is her name Sally? Gosh, I'm about to just keel over from boredom. Sure, the job pays well, but it's so slow, it's painful. Alright, nothing else.
Welcome back, sirs. My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats.
Oh, right! It's finally time to eat!
My sentiments exactly.
Wow, look at all those choices. It's enough to make my head spin.
Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on. You call this hot cuisine? I call it slop. You're saying we actually serve this to our customers? I'll remake it right away, sir. There, get that mess out of my sight for this instant. But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you so. And another thing, look at these vases, vases, and that picture. Utterly tacky. Replace them immediately. But sir, that piece is a quintessential work by a world-renowned... I don't care, the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it. Yes, of course, sir. I'll start making the arrangements at once. Oh, so he's not that nice. Okay.
Hey, it's that same man we saw earlier. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy. And loud.
That would be Mr. Beluga, I believe. I mean, Layton, I don't think you can miss... Well, whatever. It's too bad that picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. Ah, and speaking of pictures, Luke, have I got a picture for you?
Damn it, Layton's down. It's not the time. A work of art. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches a side of a section within the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use a color as many times as you want as long as it doesn't touch any area within the same color. Once you have your answer, tap the input answer icon and enter the number of colors. Ugh, can I not? Of course I can't. I mean, sure, I can draw and things like that, but ugh. The wording of this is a little, like, seemed like a bunch of word jumble, but it's not, I don't think it's terrible. It's literally a matter of, like, what they're basically saying is, like, you have, how many colors do we have? There's 3 or 4? No, it's technically 4, isn't it? All right. And it's like you can paint alternate colors, but like a section can't touch another section. What I'm kind of noticing though, what really helps out is like a lot of these you'll see like these intersecting portions. Technically, like it's not going to be touching per se. Those are going to be brand new sections. So for example, like this would be, you know, orange and yellow, and then this can still be orange because like it's not really touching this. Same thing here, like this could be a yellow. And well, can we just kind of follow that? Like this will be another orange. Yeah, we'll just stick with a couple of these for now. Well, no, that one here has to be yellow. This one has to be orange. Let's shoot. No, that'll still work because like yellow will encompass all of that. Well, that can be yellow, and that can be orange. That can be yellow. And this can be orange and yellow. This could be another yellow, I think. Right? Same thing at the bottom. Another orange. Oh, it might be literally 2. Orange. Yellow. Uh-oh. You do need another color here. So, you're going to need to use at least 3. Like, okay. So, okay, I'm really glad I drew all that out because it seems like it might be confusing. But, like, once you actually start kind of, you know, writing everything out, it's like, oh, wait a minute. it's designed in such a way that it can all be like alternating without too much issue. Besides, there in the bottom left. So we just need 3. Dear God, what the hell did I just put in there? Woo! All right, stop doing that, me. All right.
Let's see if this works.
That wasn't terrible.
Piece of cake.
That's right, you'll need 3 colors to fill in a drawing. Most of the drawing can be done with 2 colors, but one pesky area in the lower left corner requires a 3rd color to complete. Expertly solved, Luke. After a puzzle like that and a lovely meal, I could use a break. Let's head back to our room. You guys ate? Oh. Hello there, sorry to interrupt your game, but there's something important you should know. As you progress through the story, some puzzles will disappear from their original locations. These puzzles are then moved to Granny Riddleton's shack, where you can solve them when you want. Okay then, here's the first set of puzzles to be sent to the shack. If no puzzles appear on the next screen, it means that you have no unsolved puzzles to send right now. Ta-da! And I'm going to try my best, make sure that we find every single puzzle. So, but in case we do miss any of them, they'll be right there. The Professor and Luke decide to return to their room in Car 3. Okay, but we have things to do. We talk to Chester again. Should have another puzzle for us.
Thank you for your patronage, sirs. I hope our cuisine was to your liking.
Oh yes, both the variety and execution were excellent.
You honor us, sir. Professional servants such as myself live for words like those. As a fan of diverse menus, perhaps you might enjoy this puzzle, sir.
What do you got for me, buddy? Luke's big dinner. Now, Luke, are you sure you can really eat all of that? You put in quite an order there.
No sweat, Professor. I'll clean my plate and still have room for more.
It's no wonder the Professor is concerned, as Luke's order cost twice what the Professor's did. Before you can see all the items Luke and Professor Layton ordered, as well as the price of each item, touch the price for each of the items that are part of Luke's order. Oh, so you, like, what Luke ordered. Okay, and it wants us to say, well, what we do know is that Luke's order cost twice of what the Professor's did. So, I'm not really sure if it matters to do this at first. And did I get a phone call or something? No, never mind. Sorry, I saw like a notification. I'm like, what is that? Let me take out a calculator, because I think maybe to kind of start this out, let's add everything. We got $8 for a freaking cup of tea, apparently. $12 for a Sunday shake soda thingamajiggy. And I'm saying dollars, but I'm sure it's pounds, euros, whatever. 13 currency for a sandwich, and looks like a little something next to it. $14 for a freaking salad. 16 maybe for soup or something. This shit's expensive as hell. 17 for, looks like fish and chips, maybe. And 25, that's not bad for a steak dinner. Some of these are fine, others like, they're all fine. I'm just being dumb. So altogether, we have $105. Can't really divide it by 2 per se, considering that, well, it gives half, and I don't think we want that. But somehow, $102 is like the total, $105 is like the total amount. And the numbers we need will add up to it. So, I'm going to just try taking some big numbers here. Let's just say the 25 plus 17 plus 16 and let's see, 13. That's 71. 71 divided by 2. 35. That's not it. Let's try 25, 16, 12, 13? That cost $66, but then that would mean that Layton's was 33. That'll put us at 99. We're $6 short. So it's kind of close there. maybe he doesn't use the one that's $25. Let's try the other ones like 17, 16, 14. 13 and 8. 68 divided by 2 is 34. And if I add those up, damn it, I'm $3 off. I'm close. And I'm not even sure if I'm really solving this the the best way. Like it just seems like for me this is like kind of the easiest to go about this, but I'm sure there's something better here. I mean, we can also kind of determine like what's, we have $105 total, right? And what are some ways to equate to it? So it's not like obviously an even divide, like that's not going to work because it'll be like a half, and we don't have half numbers here. So I'm trying to think in terms of whole numbers, and like we can do like 60 and 45, but that's definitely not half. We can do 70 and 35. Oh, actually, that definitely would work. 70 and 35 would work. That's obviously double of Layton's number, so now we just gotta figure out the ones that equate to 70. Definitely use some big ones here, like 25, 17, and 16. What does that get me? 58. Do I have anything that's 12? I do, actually. Yes. Perfect. So that means we have the steak, the fish and chips, the soda thingy up here, and what crap, what the hell did I put? Did I say 16 before? I think I did. And the soup. So yeah, that's quite a lot, man. That damn, Luke, I'm actually like thinking about it. That's quite a bunch. Layton seems more sensible what the hell he's eating, but all right.
This should do the trick.
I feel like that took me a little longer than it should have, but hey, we did it.
Leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good work. If you calculate a total tab, you'll see that the meal costs 105 pounds. Knowing the total, Luke must have ordered 70 pounds worth of food, and the Professor's 35. Once you got those numbers, the rest is easy. Are you sure you didn't order too much? Nope. The stew's great, and this steak's great too. Well then, eat up, I suppose. Dear God, there goes my monthly salary. Goodness, you must possess quite the intellect to solve a puzzle like that so easily. Now, as we have some time until our next destination, I invite you to sit back and enjoy the ride. Well, thank you, good sir. There is another puzzle if we touch the champagne glass right here. No doubt about it, the Molentary Express is the last word in luxury. Even a crystal's first rate.
I'll say, look at this glass.
Yes, its etching is quite impressive. Oh, and speaking of glasses, have you heard this one, Luke? So many puzzles. Oh, stack glasses, 10. The owner of the 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the young waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. The owner takes one glance at the designs and with a look of irritation turns to the boy and cries, "This design is preposterous! What were you thinking?" Which of the 5 designs is the owner talking about? That is preposterous? So he says he wants to stack them in a decorative way. Well, I'd imagine it's something that, well, has to work. I guess. In a sense, A would work. It's not super decorative, but it'll work. B would work. I'll get a little iffy on the very top glass. You had to line it up very correctly there. Same thing with C. Well, I think C should be fine. I am a little iffy about D, though. Like, where it's, like, going in, like, the very bottom there, you have one glass that goes in the two other glasses. I don't know if that would be great. And then E, I am actually a little iffy about E as well for this, the sense of you got that middle glass that's resting on the two right there kind of on the bottom, maybe? But I still think D is the one that's off.
Just leave it to me.
And I was right.
That was almost too easy.
Exactly right. The restaurant owner was talking about sketch D. If you look closely, you can see that the first and second row glasses couldn't possibly be arranged in the manner depicted. The simple 2D sketch didn't take into account the rim of the glass. Yeah. That's actually a very good point. I didn't even really think about that, because that now makes my worry about E a moot point, because, like, the rim is going to fit nicely around it. Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. It still felt off, but I'm like, do I have the reasoning behind it? Nicely done, Luke. Now let's move away from the glass, shall we? It'll all be too easy to break it. Alright. We can actually go back into the kitchen, talk to Macaroon for another puzzle.
Ooh, that was bad even for Mr. Beluga.
You mean he always blows up at you like that?
Well, you know, me or someone else on the staff, the boss can be real hard to please.
That's awful. You guys shouldn't have to put up with him bullying you like that.
Well, the boss does have a point. After all, he made this railway what it is. He always says that a first-class train deserves first-class atmosphere. Heck, even the plates we use in the dining car are special order. The workmanship is amazing. Check out the details in the back.
And by doing that, puzzle on your plate. The plate in front of you bears a mark made up of two nesting equilateral triangles. Oh god. Can you puzzle out how many times bigger the large triangle is when compared to the smaller one? We had a puzzle like this in Curious Village. I'm trying to recall really where, but it's kind of like, how do I do this? But, like we have that circle in between right here, you know? But if we took it like this, I think this would be considered one. And like we do it again. Well, I don't know, do it again? Does that equate to the larger one? Like, I'm trying to think like that. I'm trying to wonder if it's 2 or 3 times. Although I don't even know if that would be even enough. Can you puzzle out how many times the bigger the large triangle is when compared to the smaller one? I mean, I really do feel it comes down to doesn't it come down to by rotating it? Because that's kind of what we did before. I'm almost positive that's what we did. But if I do it like that... wait a minute. Hold on, let me draw that a little bit more. I think I just noticed something. Oh, that's kind of smart. All right. So, see, and sometimes when you play these games, I think as long as you have some knowledge of the previous puzzles, you can solve the ones consecutively afterwards. When I rotated this triangle, you'll also notice that we have 3 other triangles of equal length and like in proportions like this. So I think it would actually be considered 4 times larger. Like, because we have the 3 here, and then I would imagine you still consider this one here by inverting it or like rotating it a little bit. So I think it's 4 times larger.
Let's see if this works.
Hell yeah, okay.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's right. If you think to flip the little triangle around as shown, it should only take a moment to realize that 4 of the smaller triangles will fit in the larger one. Hell yeah. Nice.
Gosh, you really got an eye for this kind of thing. What exactly do you think Mr. Beluga doesn't like about these plates?
You got me there. I guess rich people are just fickle.
All right. I believe that's all that we can do in here. Not really sure where I am in time, but let's go ahead and just keep going a little bit here. So let's start heading back to our room.
Now, what do we have here?
My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train.
Madam, please calm down so I can understand the situation.
Oh, Inspector Chemley, I had no idea you were on board.
If it isn't Mr. Layton, what are their chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to. Namely, a missing boy. It seems this woman's child has gotten off to somewhere. I don't suppose you've seen him around?
No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys. Besides Luke, I guess.
My little boy wandered off and he isn't returned yet. I'm simply at my wit's end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy.
Oh, she's been going on like this from the moment I walked in.
I understand your concern, madam. My friend and I will be glad to lend you a hand in your search. We'll have the best chance of recovering your boy if we set out searching immediately.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought, what I just said. Now go find my boy already. Tell him Mummy's worried about him.
It seems the only clues we have to go on is shoe the tyke left behind in the name. Tom. I'm trying to squeeze more details from the woman, but it's useless. She just keeps demanding I search the entire train.
This is one of Tom's shoes. It's positively tiny, isn't it?
Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke.
What's strange is I don't think most children with feet that size could even walk yet.
So something tells me, and I just knowing the way that she acts, I'm more than likely she's pulling a Lady Dahlia right now and Claudia. I don't think her baby boy is actually a human boy. So we're probably looking for some animal of some type. Tom's shoe. It is tiny as hell. And that's actually a whole new mystery as well. Tom. While riding on a Molentary Express, Babette's little boy, Tom, manages to disappear. If the shoe he left behind is any indication, Tom must be a very young child. Where could a child that small have wandered off on his own? The Professor and Luke decide to help search for Tom, Babette's little boy. All right. What's going on, Inspector?
I'm certainly surprised to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here? During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late doctor's diary. Its pages detail the doctor's final days, which led me to this trade. But since this investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, right now, finding that lost child is my top priority. However, since all I have to go upon is a shoe and a name, this search will be an uphill battle. Luke and I will be glad to offer our assistance in the matter. Oh, I'm sure you would. I've heard about you, Layton. You've got quite the reputation for poking your nose into other people's businesses. But before I lead you on my case, show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle.
All right. Number 20, the shoe store chief? Thief. A woman in a shoe store pays for a pair of $30 shoes with a $50 bill. Oh crap, it's going to turn into that weird camera and case thing that I hated. The clerk doesn't have change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the $50 bill. He then gives a woman her change. A while later, the clerk next door comes into the shoe store complaining that the bill she got from the shoe clerk was counterfeit. The mortified shoe clerk gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill of his own in apology. Both the woman with the fake bill and the shoes she took are gone. In total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? A lot. So, I think I gotta write this out. So, it's a $30 shoe. She gives them 50. So technically, should get $20 back. All right. But since he doesn't have change, he goes next door to break the $50 bill. And then gives a woman her change. So, to $20. A while later, a clerk next door comes into the shoe store complaining that the bill she got was counterfeit. He gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill of his own. In apology. Both the woman and the fake bill, with the fake bill and the shoes are gone. In total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? I mean, are we... I don't know if we got taken the value of the shoes themselves, or is it more so the $50 that he just lent over? Because that alone, how much does the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? Well, he lost the $50 in sales. Now, I say that because it's like, yeah, there were $30, but then there was change of the 20. But the thing is, too, he also gave the other, well, $50 was owed for apology. So I don't know if he would say that, in total, he's out 100, or more so, based on a transaction, it was the value of the shoes, 30, and then he broke the counter for $50, gave her another 20, so it'll be 50. I think it's 50. I'm surprised they accepted that as a 5.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yes, it was 50. Okay.
And there we have it.
I still think my logic maybe wasn't exactly there, but see, well done. The shoes the customer made off cost $30, and the change the shoe clerk gave her cost him 20, bringing the shoe clerk's total losses to 50. The shoe clerk received 50 in real money when he swapped the fake bill for change, but had to return the same $50 when the counterfeit bill was discovered. This means these two transactions effectively cancel each other out. See, that's what I was getting a teeny bit iffy on. it's like, you know, like what's going on there, but, okay, so yeah, $50. That sneaky woman.
Seems your fame isn't entirely undeserved. Nevertheless, this is my case, so I'll be searching for Tom alone. Search on your own if you like, but don't get your hopes up.
Alright. Let's see. Should we go back in here? I don't know if they have anything for us.
What's this? Something's falling behind those boxes.
What is that? It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach it from here.
Maybe the cap belongs to Tom.
I certainly shouldn't rule out the possibility.
Oh, hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you heard of this one, Professor?
Number 14. Okay. Red caps. A preschool teacher had everyone in her class close her eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads and then said, "Okay, everyone, open your eyes and look at all the hats all your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon." In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon? So it's a class of 10, right? And then, whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon. Well, it has to be, obviously, at least 4, right? So, Oh, wait a minute. Because then, I mean, frankly... Because it's only a class of 10 kids, right? So... And it tells us that only some of the kids got a red balloon. So we gotta kind of determine, like, well, it can't be a large number because that means everybody will get a red balloon. So there's gotta be kind of like a nice in-between. So not everybody got a red balloon. It's definitely more than 4, but it's more so like, I don't think it can be larger than... Because let's just say, for example, that it was like 8 or like 7 kids that have a red balloon. That means they must have seen at least 4 kids wearing a red hat. But if it was that many students, I think that would kind of encompass everybody. That means everybody would be getting one. So... I don't know if it's as simple. If it's like 10 minus 4, they'll give you around 6. Because if it's too large a number, I think even including 7, you are going to, like, that logic of, like, only some kids got a balloon is not going to work anymore. That means there was enough red balloons, enough people saw at least 4 kids with a red hat. But I don't think 6 will do it. So I think it's 6.
This should do the trick.
Once again, I don't know if I, like, didn't show my work nicely there.
And there we have it.
Or, like, got to it properly, but I couldn't really think of anything else. Yeah. Since you know only some of the children received red balloons, you also know that some children didn't receive them. If 5 or more children were wearing a red hat, every child in class would get a red balloon. And if there were 3 or fewer children wearing red hats, no one would get a red balloon. Therefore, 4 children must have red hats, meaning that 6 children received red balloons. There you go.
Rats! I was sure I could stump you with that one.
Better luck next time, Luke. For now, we better return to searching for that lost little boy.
Oh, right. Yep, better get back to that. I completely forgot. Now that you mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm into his way into such a little space?
Good question. Guys, it's not that hard. You know that it's not a real boy. Come on, Layton, you should know that by now. It's not that hard to figure out. Alright, folks. I kind of just realized the time, and I need to have some dinner. And frankly, I think we are at a good time here. So, next time, we will continue searching for Tom on the Molentary Express, and, well, simply take things from there. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.